Yesterday, the Warriors came back from a big double-digit deficit in the fourth quarter with tremendous production by once again both Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole. I want to get into how jump shooting can completely negate the defensive impact of Utah Jazz's big men and why slower-footed rim protectors could be a huge weakness when playing drop coverage. Let's get into it. Rudy Gobert is a multi-time Defensive Player of the Year, but we all saw how he got exposed by the Clippers in last year's playoffs. Here you can see how Donovan Mitchell used top block defense to force the offensive player away from the screen and encourage the backdoor to Gobert. But the second Mitchell trails, Looney reverses the pass and sets a down screen. Gobert is obviously playing drop coverage, so the help has to come right from the ball pressure, who's Bogdanovich. No matter as Klay gets a clean look from 3 and looks for the and 1 foul as well. On a Warriors go-to split action, Kevon Looney is the entry pass maker to Draymond. Look at once again where Gobert's position is. When he is so low, all Looney needs to do is set a solid screen to get Mike Conley to trail for a quick second. But no matter, as Jordan Poole gets another clean look from downtown and drains it. Now it's Hassan Whiteside's turn. Notice his defensive position on Draymond as Green is a non-shooter. Easy handoff with a simultaneous screen as JP gets another clean look from downtown with Whiteside in drop coverage again. He does not make this, but drawing the big man out even with a late contest means easier offensive rebounds. Poole cleans up the miss and gets a tough second chance bucket to go. When the big man is not involved in screen action, the Jazz chose to either switch or stay, but here they initially switched before the Warriors split action. GP2 acts as the postman, but look at Gobert's deep position. Iggy sort of slips his screen, and this is just Klay Thompson making a tough shot. I don't think this was bad defense by the Jazz at all, but any millisecond opening for Thompson is a wide open shot in his eyes. However, this was a defensive collapse. Mitchell plays denial and top blocks Poole to force him to a rim protector in Whiteside. Green gets him the ball and the Jazz end up switching, so Poole entry passes it to Dre and immediately spots up. Here's where Whiteside's instincts kick in as he immediately doubles, leaving a wide open kickout shot by Jordan Poole with a very late contest. It's become a common theme in this game for the Warriors to take advantage of the Jazz's big men. Take a look at Dre telling GP2 to move up, since Gobert is placed in the corner on the non-shooter, but the Warriors keep capitalizing on this and involving GP2 in screen action. Simple handoff into a simultaneous screen as Poole takes a wide step to create just enough space and has another open look as Gobert is in drop. Mitchell tries to contest from behind, but it's no use as the Warriors find another 3. End of first half and GP2 sets a super high pick with his man Gobert in such deep drop coverage. Maybe Conley thought this was too deep, but for some reason he decides to go under the screen here. GP2 is kind of moving as well, but JP gets a wide open tray from the top of the arc. Not a 3 ball, but same concept from an out of bounds play. 2 ball screens and the Jazz chose to not switch and let Mitchell chase from behind. I keep saying drop coverage, but you know what Gobert is doing here. Barely a contest as Klay pulls up from 20 feet and hits the mid-range. It's crazy to think how the Clippers last year did this repetitively and the Jazz still do not have a true answer to the Rudy Gobert problem. Here you can see House and Mitchell miscommunicate with no one picking up the ball handler. Looney is already setting a screen when Mitchell realizes this too late, still goes under the screen since Gobert is nowhere to be found, and Jordan Poole walks into an easy 3 ball. Poor Rudy Gobert cannot catch a break. The Jazz hold well down low, but Klay kicks it back out and relocates as Poor Jr. pretends to screen but actually just cuts to the paint. Gobert assumed Clarkson will go out for the switch, but instead it's too late for the contest as Klay gets a wide open relocation 3 from the right wing. When the splash bro has gotten this hot, even good defense would not change a thing. Here Dre comes for a high pick and Klay actually rejects the screen to go towards the sideline. Rudy Gobert is actually pretty high up for this one, but Thompson goes for a sidestep 3 ball fading to his left and splashes this. Good defense but better offense for the heat check. With the Warriors on a hot run, you know what play they will go right back to. Poole fakes the screen and Royce O'Neal is already starting to trail. Dribble handoff with Rudy Gobert in the paint, another drop coverage, and Klay Thompson gets a wide open look and drains another one, making Chase Center go absolutely wild. I also cannot believe this shot as the Jazz played another perfect defensive possession on Klay. Handoff by Dre and immediately reverses the screen with Gobert actually high up. Thompson really should not have shot this one, but nothing will shatter his confidence as he makes a forward-leaning 3 ball. What a tough basket to cut the deficit 2-1. One more for good measure and to cap off an 18-0 run by the Dubs. Dre signals for the reversal screen and the Warriors do not fix what's not broken. Gobert is in drop for the 20th time and Dre sets a rock-solid screen, forcing Colleen to get stuck here. Jordan Poole grabs the lead with a sidestep long three-pointer, a theme for the entire night. Well, there you have it, guys. Sometimes what might anchor a top NBA defense can also be the downfall of that same team. As we've seen last year in the playoffs, the Utah Jazz and their big men, specifically Rudy Gobert, were once again exposed by a jump shooting team, able to force their slower-footed big men to play perimeter defense or stay low in the paint and allow uncontested looks. The NBA has been changing for years now, and elite rim protectors who cannot guard more skilled small guys could be game planned against, as we saw the Warriors do. This is the whole argument Draymond Green has about Gobert being the Defensive Player of the Year and what can ultimately stop the Jazz from going deeper into the playoffs when they play better teams. Amazing comeback by the Dubs, as this was a huge match that could determine playoff seeding, and we have a back-to-back tonight against the Kings. Hope you guys like this and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tonight.